Hi, I'm Chen Yu. My topic is the recycling life of plastic, a new approach for Foshan plastic waste collections and recycling after pandemic. Plastic waste is a problem all over the world. It pollutes our environment and oceans. Although various countries have different response policies, the outbreak of the epidemic has caused a sharp increase in mass and other medical plastic waste. And retaliatory consumptions and safety considerations after the pandemic have also increased the use of other disposable plastic packaging. According to the report, 1.6 billion masks produced by the epidemic will enter the ocean. Traditional methods are difficult to solve. For the landscape, new ways of collecting and recycling plastic waste will be proposed to solve the problem from the beginning. Melbourne and Foshan have similar population and urban scale, so their plastic waste output is similar in some respect, which is meaningful and comparable. However, they have followed a different policy when dealing with this plastic. Melbourne implemented a strict ban on plastic 2 years ago, focusing on the popularizations of paper packaging, and more land allowed them to use the landfill. In contrast, after the pandemic, Foshan stimulus consumption and large-scale use of plastic packaging and takeaway boxes has caused serious plastic problems in the local area. Foshan is located in the ecological Zhujiang River Delta, with complex water system and high per capita density. The landfill is no longer suitable and promotes the government to use an incineration policy. However, the traditional mainstream treatment methods pollute the soil and air to varying degrees. At this stage, recycling is the best treatment method for plastic waste. Foshan's current recycling rate is 51%. If the garbage classification system is perfect, the probability can increase to 76%. China has begun to implement strict garbage classification. Behind this move are extremely high labor costs, and people are prone to fatigue for a long time. At this time, the landscape is intervened in the plastic to change its destiny before it is finally processed. There is a certain gap between the production, disposal, and transfer of plastic waste in Foshan and the government visions. People lack the awareness of garbage sorting, extensive propaganda, but insufficient garbage bin arrangement, and the chaos of plastic garbage transfers all increase the difficulty of recycling. Foshan is also advancing the planning of green infrastructure transfer stations so that people no longer avoid garbage classification. Therefore, the new approach starts from the source, reducing plastic productions and increasing personal waste classification, solving on-site, site collections and classification, follow-up tracking, standardized plastic waste transfers, and popularization to form a virtuous circle. According to government reports, masks, takeaway boxes, bubble tea cups, and plastic bags are currently the main components of plastic garbage. The convenient portability and low price of bubble tea make people love it and continue to consume it, which makes it greatly become the main source of plastic waste. The fluid characteristic make it unavoidable to use plastic. Let us zoom into the area where the population density is the highest, surrounded by complex watersheds, and produce the largest proportions of garbage in Foshan, Changchun District. This area has then its commercial center but the least garbage transfer stations. Community supervision in commercial district is weak, and a large number of category industry and business will produce a lot of plastic waste. In the dense commercial area, the only open space is restricted for use and has been in disrepair for a long time. The low-lying side not only has the problem of stagnant water with the increase of typhoons and rain, but also plastic waste enters the city water system along with the runoff through the site, thus pollute the water resources. There have been over 19 bubble tea shops in the commercial area, which can produce 10,610 plastic cups a day. This will be thrown on the spot. Moreover, with the current academic prevention measures, the use of masks is necessary and there are no substitute for now. While those used masks, takeaway boxes, and plastic bags used in the commercial area are left and finally abandoned in the community. Moreover, due to lack of storage space, this plastic waste will be mixed with other garbage and piled up in the back alley of commercial street. The improper arrangement of trash can also exacerbate the difficulty of recycling. To make matters worse, when the staff move the garbage, they will remix the classified plastic waste with other garbage to facilitate their transportation. Therefore, the collections and classification of masks, packaging and plastic bags need to be realized in the laneway of the community, and the landscape can be used to facilitate the plastic classification of the resident. This plastic waste will be moved to transfer station for recycling and transportation after being sorted and collected. The bubble tea cups produced in the commercial area and left in place will be concentrated in the open space for centralized processing. Through the interactive design of space and level change, before people leave the site and need to abandon the cup, guide them to conduct interactive sorting activity, improve the collections and classification of this type of plastic, so to increase the recycling rate. The original dilapidated house was transferred into public site green transfer station. Near wetland filter surveyed to prevent the garbage from entering the water system. The plaza area in the center provides an activity area. The education area makes people think about whether they really need to consume this plastic before entering the pedestrian mall and the commercial area.